ask people lots of questions. Most people don't have that luxury.
I hate being unprepared.
I can sense that. All right, so in a nutshell, tell me
In a
how
nutshell.
the KIC building here got built.
Okay, first of all, where do you want me to look? Just right at you?
Yep.
Right at you? Yeah. How this facility was built back in 1998, Ketchikan Indian Corporation received the compact to provide health care in Ketchikan. And with that came the expansion of services, including the expansion of staff. And this facility was built specifically to consolidate all of our programs. Up until the time that this building was completed, Ketchikan Indian Corporation staff was located in 3 different buildings within the community. To consolidate all of our programs, essentially what we wanted to do was create one-stop shopping for our beneficiaries. And with healthcare, we also were able to integrate with the other programs that Ketchikan Indian Corporation offers. We believe, Ketchikan Indian Corporation believes that there is more to than just providing the physical medical services that are required to make an individual better. There is also the emotional and social aspect to make sure that we are achieving our goal of making somebody whole again. Fixing their boo-boos, so to speak, is not the entire job. So we consolidated all of our programs into one building. With our medical program, which includes our social services department, we also have in this facility our housing program, our employment and training program, our higher education program, tribal operations, tribal enrollment, and administration. And before the end of the summer, we will also have our Johnson O'Malley program. Our finance department will also move over into this facility, and so Ketchikan Indian Corporation will then only be in 2 different facilities, the one here and then, of course, at the hatchery.
Okay. And how long did it take to get this facility built, and why did it only take that long?
This facility was built in roughly 24 months from the time that we started excavation to the time that we moved in. And the reason we were able to fast track it so much is that Ketchikan Indian Corporation went out and did private financing versus going after grants, which we of course did apply for. But we did not depend on federal funding to build this facility. We had received the land that this building is on from the government. It used to be U.S. Coast Guard. The Coast Guard surplused it. We put in an application to receive it, and we did through the diligent work of our tribal council and our former tribal council members and the staff. And we designed this building to fit on this property, including, which would also accommodate parking. And we were able to build it in such a short amount of time because we did not have outside funding sources that we had to depend on. We did it all in-house.
So unlike most projects that would be similar to this, you guys just went to the bank.
Correct.
And what is the KIC?
KIC stands for Ketchikan Indian Corporation. We are a federally recognized tribe by the United States. We are our own tribal entity within our own government. We provide services for the emotional, the higher education, the employment, the social aspect for all of our beneficiaries. Even though our title is corporation, we are not a for-profit organization. We are a nonprofit tribal entity that employs over 100 full-time permanent employees, of which 63 of those are clinic employees. And we are a very diversified tribe. We have grown rapidly in the last 6 years. We have started with housing. We now have housing. We have of course, the employment and training, we have the higher education, we have the medical branch of the clinic, we have the Johnson O'Malley program, we have tutors in all the schools here in Ketchikan, we have language teachers, we have the tutors and the teachers also, the Johnson O'Malley program also goes into the schools to teach culture to our children to make sure that it is not lost with the new generations that come, that are being raised at this time. And then we also operate the Hatchery Eagle Raptor Center over by the city park, and then we are also into gaming.
Quite a playful. Well, as far as the clinic, what's in the future?
The future plans that we have for the clinic are, of course, based on the information and requests that we receive from our beneficiaries and the recommendations that we receive by our employees. We believe that an employee who is given the empowerment to change the work environment for the betterment of everybody, which probably includes family members that come in, they make comments to our staff about what type of services we should have. We have tribal membership meetings, we have patient surveys, and it is essentially our patients that tell us what they want to see in the future of our program. Okay. We, each year, Ketchikan Indian Corporation in its entirety have a retreat. The Tribal Council has a retreat in which the strategic plan, KIC has a 1, 2, and 5-year strategic plan that is reviewed and implemented, and that strategic plan is written through the input of our membership and staff.
Now, as far as the building goes, right now you've got 3 floors?
3 floors, yes.
And, well, where is it now and where's it going?
This building is a 5-story complex, 33,500 square feet. It is the state-of-the-art facility at this moment in time in Ketchikan. We have over, for example, 30 miles of wire in this building, and we have not completed the first 2 floors. We currently occupy the top 3 floors. The 3rd floor is where our medical department, our patients are seen. We have our pharmacy and our medical records and our lab. On the 4th floor, we have our dental clinic, we have our business office, physical therapy, conference room and offices. And on the 5th floor is where we have administration, KIC programs, and our social services department. Hopefully by the end of this summer, we will have the 1st and 2nd floor built out, in which Johnson O'Malley program. A few of the programs here that are already here will move downstairs, and then our finance department will be here. So the only program that will not be located at this facility is our economic development, which is, of course, our hatchery and our Raptor Center.
Well, the FAS question, I was pretty satisfied with.
Don't ask me any of those.
That takes us through the list. Is there anything else that you think people should know about what KIC is doing for the community here?
Because you're going to be speaking with other program managers, I think by the time you threw all of us together, they would probably have a pretty good idea of what it is that we are as a tribe.
What would you say to other tribes or other villages that might see this as far as like, I mean, this is a great example of what can get done? I mean, what advice would you give them?
Don't believe anybody when they say you can't do it. That's the best advice that I can give them. We as a nation have been given the opportunity through the Self-Determination Act to prove that we can take care of ourselves. And to have anybody tell you that, no, we can't do it, all you need to do is look at the achievements that Ketchikan Indian Corporation has done in the last 4 years, and we can show them that, yes, we can.
Very good.
We said absolutely not. We are not going to have a wooden frame building this large built. We won't have it steel framed. And we did.
Sure, come back from the unfinished to the finished.
this is really, really super hot. Don't get in front of me, Ash. We're having it tomorrow or something. You might should take your shot, maybe, Mom. Quite a bit of calories. I didn't know she was driving. I thought I'd give her a ride. She looks like she's lost weight or something. This is trying to go, I don't like chairs. This one's bugging me. It's too low. Like that. I did something last week to my back.
Fried red sauce.
All you honey.
You can dance or do whatever you want. I was trying on that Matthew. Did you try one? Good.
I'm afraid to.
Why, what?
Sit down and show it to me and say that at the same time.
Get a fork.
You have to talk loud.
Yep, you gotta talk loud. That's for sure.
I watch Heartbeat Alaska and I make darn good fire bread.
Oh, that was great. Priceless.
I put that back in a fundraiser for a family that their house burned. Bryant family? Bryant family.
Yeah, I heard that. That's, yeah.
One more fried
I
bread.
came down.
Can I go fix my hand?
So you just,
I'm Laverne John. I'm with Camp 15 ANS from Saxman.
I'm Betty Kita and I'm from Camp 15 Saxon, but I live in Ketchikan.
I got plenty of tape. Okay, go ahead.
I'm Laverne John. I'm from Camp 15 Saxman ANS and Heartbeat. Oh,
I'm gonna have her do
Now,
it.
what's your Heartbeat Alaska?
It's all right.
okay. I'm Laverne John. I'm from Ketchikan, but I'm from Saxman ANS Camp 15.
I'm Betty Kita and I'm from Camp 15. I'm A and B. I'm a brother, not a sister. Heartbeat Alaska will be right back.
There we go. Very good. What? Miles. Do you get on the blind bus? Yeah, you get off.
I don't know exactly how many he had in the box, you know, but that's what started it. It actually burned it up big time. Yeah, it'll take 6 months to a year to rebuild the house.
Whatever.
You have to pay Sutat.
You don't want to At least you know. Hey. Hey.
He said, this is native news. You're the fellow.
Okay, there you go, guys. I know what it is now.
It's weird how many different things go wrong.
One of the things that we're trying to get the EIA to
Roll around and get the right position.
trust responsibility as far as land, trust individual schedule money account. I got appointed.
That's kind of neat, old Lonnie and Pat getting married, that would be kind of a fun wedding.
600 acres. Buildings were divided out accordingly. They spent $70 million living quarters to where we're going to have breakfast. Saw 6 deer on the trail on the way. Now, where was this at? This was in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. Never heard of it.
We're going to be there. When we come across the finish line,
Yeah, wait, are you coming tonight?
no.
What's this falling over on? MT.
Yeah.
Scooty, how are you today?
David.
I know, I met David, and I told him I'd be glad to talk to him, but I wouldn't do anything in front of camera because I didn't like it.
Mom.
You guys come down here, what, an hour and a half before church service starts usually on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you do
We
that?
have 2 hours to set up coffee and basically fix up coffee and refreshments for after the service. Do whatever needs to be done.
And we enjoy doing that. Absolutely do. Because people enjoy receiving it.
And it seems like everybody that comes in knows you.
Everybody knows Joe.
Yeah.
How'd that go about?
Politics. Political Williams family.
So why is it important for you to make a come in church and worship part
Well,
of
the
your
way
life?
we look at it, at least in my mind, is that it's a service. It's what we provide for the folks that attend, and could be the real reason that they come is so they can come to our church, so they can have coffee. Not all churches serve coffee, and it's just a way of being a servant to those who want to be served. It's not a big deal to us. It's just a way of life.
Seems like in this day and age, hospitality's kind of gone out the window. People are so busy with everything, they don't have time to stop and make connection with other people, and so we feel like that's a really important time. People stay around 15 minutes, half an hour after the service and have cookies and coffee and visit. It's a way to make connections with other people.
And I believe that's important, just to develop a relationship with one another. All too often we get too busy of we got to go here, we got to go there, and that occurs. And that 10, 15-minute having coffee with one another and some cookies might make a difference in that person's life. And I think that's important.
And hopefully during that time they come to know something of Jesus and God. That's the ultimate goal for them to find out about God and to choose if they want to have a relationship with His Son Jesus.
The minute I think, if you'd said done that before I looked.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, but you're saying that Joe's kind of, he's a go-between.
Yeah. Yep.
He's able to kind of understand how the system works and be able to do.
Yep.
Tell me about that again.
Okay. Well, I just think that Joe's a really special guy. He's kind of a go-between between people. He knows the old traditions, and he knows how to work with the new people, with the new world. And I just think he's a great go-between, and will interlock and interact and help with people on both sides to understand each other. And that's what the world needs, is more understanding. Mr. Joe's that. Great help.
Very good. If you could just say your name and spell it, so I make sure you
Oh, my name is Sharon Monrean, and it's Monrean.
How is Sharon spelled?
Sharon. The old-fashioned way. I have no R's, no double R's.